It's not just the presentation that helps us to enjoy food, it's the balance of the different elements of the food on the plate. Our mouth doesn't usually start watering when we see a plate full of raw vegetables, but if you add some spicy roasted chickpeas or some grilled tofu to the plate, we suddenly start craving the food. Similarly, if you just saw a plate of protein-dense food like black beans on a plate, it wouldn't appeal to you much. But if you add an array of rainbow vegetables and fruit to the plate, suddenly the whole dish appeals a lot more to you. And if you add to that a creamy vegan sauce drizzled over the top with some pinches of basil, suddenly you'd give anything to eat that meal right now. Our eyes don't deceive us. Balance appeals to our eyes and to our taste buds because balance is good for our health. And although a lot of people avoid using oil in their cooking if they want to lose weight, we don't need to eliminate it entirely, we can just reduce it. A meal doesn't feel balanced without some kind of fat, and some recipes just lend themselves to still including a little bit of oil, such as when you want to saute some onion in a small amount of oil before making a stew. But that doesn't mean you need to include oil in every recipe. A lot of recipes don't lend themselves to oil as well. It's far better to include a healthy source of fat, such as nuts blended up into a sauce for a salad dressing, than it is to include some oil on that salad dressing. Now let's talk about the 6 tastes in a balanced meal. For a long time, we have been told that there are 5 main tastes that your palate wants to taste in each bite of food to say that a food is tasty. If you include all of these different tastes in each recipe, you should enjoy your food a lot more. In each of my meals, I make sure that I include all of these different tastes. Number 1, sweet tasting, and you can get this from things like fruit, sweet vegetables, and syrup. Number 2, salty. You can get a salty taste from sea salt or vegetables. Number 3, sour. You can get a sour taste from things like lemon juice or vinegar. Number 4, bitter. You can get a bitter taste from things like leafy greens, ginger, and chocolate. And number 5, umami. You can get an umami taste from tamari, tomato paste, and nutritional yeast. But now researchers have added a 6th taste to the taste equation. They have been arguing for a long time that fat needs to be the 6th taste. Fat is usually equated with a sensation and not necessarily a taste, but they have now proven that fat does actually have a taste, and we need to have some element of fat in our dishes to balance our palate properly. So what are some of the best ways to add taste to your plate? Here are some of the best ways to add taste to your plate. I use some of these food types to add the 6 tastes into each recipe. Spreads, sprinkles, sauces, syrups, dips, salad dressings, seasonings, spice mixes, stir-ins, drizzle, and cooking oil. So how much taste should we add to our plate and still be able to lose weight? On my plant plates, I try to add around 50 calories worth of taste to each plate. Adding around 50 calories of taste to each plate helps you enjoy the taste of your meal. All taste ingredients work together to draw out the plant's natural tastes, to change the texture, and to enhance the flavour in a healthy way. So what are the next steps to lose weight on a plant-based diet? If you'd like to learn more about my weight loss system, which is based on plant-based, gluten-free, delicious meals, around 400 calories each, I encourage you to go to greenthickies.com/leaf system, and there will be a link in the description below that you can click on, and you can read all of the testimonials and success stories over there as well. Now it's your turn to reach a healthy weight by making your own plant-based plates.
The magical life of fruit.